Which EV concept you display in this expo?
So, first of all, thank you for having me. In this expo, we have a very unique display, and that is called the multi technology pathway. You would have seen a pathway where all the electrified vehicles, which are green technologies, have been displayed. So, we do have a battery electric vehicle, and on top of that, we do have a cutout of the hybrid, plug in hybrid, and a very unique technology which has just been unveiled 3 months back. It's a prototype, and that's a plug-in hybrid with an engine that is capable of running on 100% ethanol or 0% ethanol. That is a flexi fuel vehicle. On top of that, we also have another concept for hydrogen car, which is called the fuel cell electric vehicle. So, the set of technologies we have right now are ranging from right beginning from the strong hybrid all the way up to battery electric.
So, sir, how you, if you're talking about the future plan, so in this sector?
So, as Toyota, we are fully committed to move toward net zero carbon. Our vision of a net zero carbon goes well beyond the tailpipe, and we are committed to a life cycle net zero carbon by 2050. So, we are therefore not only working towards eliminating carbon from our products, but also from the manufacturing side, as also in our value chain, right from the cradle, that is raw material side, to the grave, that is when the vehicle is finally disposed of. Towards this, we look at each country's unique context in terms of its energy mix, infrastructure readiness, the consumer unique aspect in terms of green technology adoption, because that's vital. Because if you introduce a green technology that is to displace petrol or diesel, all of these factors have to fall in line, because we believe that shift towards green mobility has to happen now, has to happen at a pace and at scale.
So, sir, do you think government policy it's boost to the EV?
Government policy has been very instrumental in creating the EV eco space in such a rapid manner as we have seen, and really grateful to the government for all the initiatives that it's taken. It's been a holistic approach by the government in terms of trying to push the EV space. You see a lot of supply side incentives through the PLI, not only for the vehicles but also for auto components, the advanced chemistry cell and electronics. On top of it, you also have the demand side incentives. Earlier there was FAME, now there is eDrive. Plus, you have a very low taxation regime of 5% for EVs. We're also beginning to see that the government is now supporting other greener energy pathways also, ethanol in particular, because that is going to be very impactful. It's going to be an energy future where the energy is provided by our farmers. It will be indigenous. The full value chain actually is indigenous, and we don't have to depend upon any other country either for the fuel or for the technology or the parts. And we are grateful to the government that within a very short period of time we'll be achieving a mix of 20% ethanol. Going forward, government is encouraging us, automobile manufacturers, to bring in flexi fuel vehicles. These are vehicles which can run on various mixes of ethanol. And incidentally, ethanol is a green fuel, because the plants that are used to make ethanol absorb carbon when they grow. And therefore, what we have, one of the technology in display here, the plug-in electric flexi fuel vehicle, has amongst the lowest carbon footprint on a well-to-wheel basis, even lower than a battery electric.